Good morning, folks. It's the Prep Rebel here. I'm just going to show you my peppers that are coming along. So these, if you remember the initial video that I did and some of the pictures that I showed you on my community page, this is how far they've come up. Now, we've got a number of different ones here. I've got shishito peppers there and here. The cayennes haven't really started, but they're just budding out and flowering out now. These are California Wonders down here that are starting. So those are the green peppers. The cayenne peppers up in there starting. And I've got some pimento peppers starting here. And some Tabasco. The Tabasco ones haven't really started yet, so I have no Tabasco peppers, but I do have pepperoncinis in there. And in here, they're getting to be a pretty good size. Down a little bit further, this is a hot chili mix. And I've got some starting up on the tops. And down in here, the next one over, these are anchos, and they're just starting to come along. And here's an ancho chili right here. And the next ones over are my pasilla peppers. Now, this plant is this one right here, and it's getting a little heavy. I've got to stake it up and move it, but I've got peppers starting. So those are pasillas. Same with these ones here. And then down below, on the next level, these are, where's my stick? Scorpion peppers. Okay, so these next two plants are scorpion peppers, and I haven't got any of those starting yet. I think it's a little bit too cool. This should be scorpion peppers as well. Yeah, no peppers starting there. But I do have jalapenos starting. And they're starting to come along. A few there. More there. More jalapenos there. So they're coming. These ones here don't look where it says Italian basil there. These are big red peppers, and they're starting to come along now. And then I've got some more big reds here that are coming along. And then another hot pepper mix. And I've got some coming there. They're flowering. Down below, these are Sunbrights and coral peppers. So they're the orange ones. These ones are chili de arbol, and they're flowering now, ready to go. These are bell peppers as well. More chili de arbol, which is flowering, as you can see. Anaheim peppers, and they're starting to flower. Now these ones need to get out in the sunshine a little bit more, I believe. But there's some more starting here. The flowers are coming along. Those are Anaheims. These are ghost chilies down here. And again, these ones need to get out in the heat. So that's what those ones are too. The ones that are really surprising me are my banana peppers that are starting to come along. Some pretty good sized ones. And they're flowering nicely. This one here is my Carolina Reapers, and they're not flowering yet. So that's my peppers. And they've come along quite well in the greenhouse. So I'm happy with that. I've got two early girl tomatoes in here starting, and they're starting to flower a little bit. I had to cut back the inside of my greenhouse considerably. And I got some strawberries coming, collards, and I trimmed back the one tomato plant back in the corner there, and this one here. The one that was up here by the door is totally done. That was the one that had all of the, this one in the middle one had all of the blossom end rot on it. So let's go on for a little bit of a garden tour now. I've got some berries coming on my juniper, but they're not quite ripe yet. And then the raspberry that I rescued, it was about as tall as this poor sage, but now it's come quite a ways. And then there's some rosemary, my sweet williams up in here, and some marigold there. The hummingbird mix is doing quite well. It's bringing in hummingbirds like crazy, and these are my beans. And down below I've got strawberry plants and borage. But my beans are coming, as you can see. So I'm happy with that, because I'm going to have some beans to harvest in the next little bit. And then I've got some more herbs here. My tomatoes are starting to come along and ripen up on the outside. These are indeterminate plants, and I've got them basically strung up on my trellises. And then my marigolds, I have to come in here and deadhead a bunch of stuff, but I've got mint and basil going in there. I've got mint on 3 spots, basil in the back, there's another mint here, and I've got some more tomatoes coming in here. It's an overcast, cloudy day today, so it's kind of nice. But I have some zucchini down here that's starting to come in, and some more over here that's flowering, ready to go. I've got some thyme, that's English thyme, in the pot right here. My melons are starting to blossom and look for pollinators. And then here's my other spearmint, this one here. A lot of this is ground cover. These, the white flowered ones are the alyssum. This is bee balm, or bergamot. And this here, the bright one, is a tithonia. And as you can see, my cabbages aren't doing all that great. But I have Brussels, and I have found some carrots in here, as well as that's more thyme there. Horseradish. And down here, more alyssum and some onions that didn't really go, and I've got my bush beans down here. I had peas in here and they came along pretty good, but I didn't get a whole lot. But I've also been finding some carrots in here as well. This was all potatoes at one point, so it's coming. The sunflowers didn't do all that great this year. This is a bay laurel, so that's bay leaves. And my poor cucumber plant didn't really do well. But anyhow, that's my garden for this, what is this? This is mid-August. And that's about it for today. Prep Rebel out.